call it a funny bone because it's just not funny. It hurts. I hit the end of my elbow on my desk. Oh. Anyway, today is Tuesday, May 28th. It's my perfect day. I had to turn the light on. It's dark. I don't know if you can hear the thunder. There's a little bit of thunder rolling in. We're going to have a little bit of storms. It's raining. It's been raining most of the day. It's cold. It's chilly, but I'm feeling okay. But we have to start off with, I want to apologize to Ann Carey, whose birthday was on May 24th. Somehow I had her on my calendar, but for some reason she didn't make it to my notes. And I so apologize, Ann. So here's your birthday song, 4 days late. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Ann. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Ooh, that's a big one. Can you hear that one? Perfect day. Anyway, I apologize, Ann. Somehow I missed your birthdays. But we have lots of birthdays today because today is Deborah Higgs, Higgs. Deborah. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Deborah. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. It's also Janice Arwine, Arwine, Arwine. Janice, it's your birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Janice. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Kim Landwehr, Landwehr. Kim, it's your birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kim. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Linda Hughes. I'm not going to spell it, Linda, because we all know how to spell Hughes, but just in case, Hughes. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Linda. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. And last but not least, it's Nick's birthday. So, Nick, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Nick. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Well, I hope 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of you have a great birthday today, and one of you had a great birthday on the 24th. And Nick, every time I hear the name Nick, I go, Nick, Bobic, Banana, Bobic, V5, Bomic, Nick, the name game, Sally. I love that song. Anyway, I've had a really busy day today. I had a really bad night last night. We went to Christie's for our barbecue, which was really good. They had barbecued steak and ribs. I had one rib, just one rib. I wasn't that hungry. And Christie makes really good macaroni and cheese, so I had some macaroni and cheese. And then I had a little bit of potato salad. And then Sophia made a yellow cake with chocolate frosting for dessert. And I had a can of orange pop. I had the worst heartburn last night. I actually took a couple Tums before I went to bed. And I just, I don't know what it was. I don't know if the food was delicious. So I don't know if I ate too fast or the combination of the pop, because I haven't had pop in a long time. But, yeah, I had a battle last night, so I didn't sleep really well. But I got up and I've been very busy ever since. We're trying to get Mary's Medicare together with her liver disease. If her ammonia levels are off, we have a hard time getting her to remember things correctly. So we were trying to figure out her Social Security number, and she was rattling off all these numbers. And I finally had to go through some of her paperwork, and I found an old Social Security package that she had received, like with their benefits and that. And no, the numbers weren't even close to what she was telling us. So I've been working with somebody that works for Social Security. They get paid by Social Security to fill out the forms. And so we've started the process for Mary to get her Medicare filled out. And then now I'm in a dilemma with trying to figure out, I was going to apply for her Social Security benefits because she would qualify for disability. But you have to file for regular Social Security first, and then once you get that, then you file for disability. That's the way I understand it. And disability takes like between 6 and 9 months, and sometimes you're not even approved the first time, although the doctor said she would be approved the first time. Well, that's another big one. I love a good thunderstorm. But anyway, so I'm trying to figure out how to do that. And then I'm looking at her thing, and she was born on January 25th of 58, and they said for her to get her full retirement package, she's got to be 66 and 8 months. So to me, 66 and 8 months, since she's born on January 25th, I think is September. Am I wrong? Let me know, because I don't know. I know that she's planning on retiring officially in August because that's when all of her short-term disability benefits end, and she won't be able to go back to work. And then we're trying to get the Medicare just in case she has to apply for Medicaid because she's taking a turn for the worst again. She's fighting her way back, but I had a little battle with I realized it was the holiday weekend, but yesterday when I went with my sister Denise. My brother had gone earlier in the day, and then Denise and I had gone in the afternoon, and she was laying in bed, and so she said, I have to have the nurse change me now. And I go, well, why didn't you say something? We would have brought you to the bathroom. I'm not allowed to get out of bed. They told me it's a no-lift facility now, and they're not allowed to help me out of the bed, so I'm just supposed to go in like she's wearing like a pull-up. And I said, I've never heard of any such thing. So we rang her bell. Nobody came. We rang her bell again, and nobody came. So we went and stood out in the hallway, and the nurse saw us, and she come down. And I said, my sister has urinated, and she needs to be changed. And we don't know where any of the stuff is. Otherwise, we would have taken care of it. And so she says, well, I'll take care of it. No problem. So then she goes and she starts getting stuff together. And then she says, well, I'll be right back. And then she left. And then it was like 10 minutes, and she's still not back. And so I go up to the nurse's station. And at the nurse's station, I realized it was probably a skeleton crew. She had such excellent care when she went the first time. Another big one. She had such excellent care the first time she went. And if this was the first time she was going, I would be looking for another place to pull her out of there. I was thinking just because it's the holiday, they probably have holiday help because these people really don't care. So I walked down to the nurse's station, and there's 2 nurses in the back doing charts or something. And then there was 4 aides standing around talking. And then the bells from the people bringing, bing, 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 like they're calling for help. And these 4 people are just standing around talking. So I go up to the counter, and I said, my sister in room 130 needs someone to change her. And they said, well, we'll send someone right down. And I said, well, no, somebody was already there, and they left to get something, and then they never came back. And then the one guy said, oh, that's Holly. She's on her 15-minute break now. And I said, she went on her break before she's taking care of my sister? And so then this really snotty aide, she says, you can just go back to the room and somebody will come and take care of her. And I said, well, when is somebody going to come? She says, somebody will be right there. And then the 4 of them start talking again about whatever. And so I just stood at the desk. And so she said, you can go back to the room. And I go, I know I can go back to the room. I said, but you can also stop talking and come down to the room with me and help my sister. And she said, like I said, someone will be right down there. Someone will be there. You can go back to the room. And I said, okay, fine. And so then I stood there. And so she said, excuse me. And I go, what? She says, why are you standing there? And I said, is there a reason I can't stand here and listen to your conversations? Because obviously it's more important than taking care of all your patients. And she said, well, you can stand there if you want. And I go, yeah, I'm going to stand here until somebody comes and takes care of my sister. I don't care how long it takes. I'll just stand here that long. Oh, she's so abrupt. She comes around the corner. She goes in the little closet. She grabs some stuff. She grabs the guy. He says, Jake, come on. We're going down there. We'll take care of 1:30. I don't care. So they took care of her. I hate to make a fuss because then I think in the long run they're going to be even meaner to my sister. Because as it turned out, my niece, Kathleen, went at 7:15. And she said, I called down to the nurse's station and they haven't come to take care of Mary yet because she's had a problem. And so I said, well, do you want me to call? And she says, no, I'm going to take care of it. At 8:15 is when they finally came in to clean my sister up. I was like beyond pissed. So Kathleen, when she left, made a report to the supervisor, left a report. And one of the aides, I guess when they come in for the night shift, came and talked to Mary. And Mary just told them, because Mary can't use her hands now for some reason. I don't know what the deal is. So she can't use her hands. So she can't press the buttons. So when she needs something, she can't turn the button on to turn the TV on. She can't use her hands to cut her food or open up anything. And so she complained. And so this morning when my brother Mike went over there, he complained too. And they have a new kind of a call button for her that it's like a softer touch. You don't have to push down on it. It's like she can kind of like swipe it with her hand, which she can do. And then they got something with her TV so that it's easier for her TV. They have it on her thing to mark that she needs help opening and eating. And so we'll see how that goes because it's just, I know, I was just aggravated. But I didn't go to see Mary today. I did talk to her on the phone for about a half hour, 45 minutes. And then I had to bring my car back because remember how happy I was because my air conditioning was working in my car? It worked just that day because the very next day I got in the car and I didn't have any air conditioning. It's blowing out hot air again. Well, that was on Friday. So I'm thinking, what's the point of bringing it on Friday because it's Memorial Day weekend? So I brought it in today, and there was a different guy behind the counter. It was very nice. And he says, well, you know what we'll have to do is we'll have to put a dye through to see if there's any holes in the hoses. And I said, they did that last week. Well, once they find that, if they do find that there's a hole, then they'll replace the holes. They did that last week. Well, then they're going to put some more Freon in it. And I said, they did that last week. And so he said, oh. He says, well, you know, it might cost more. They might have overlooked something. And I said, well, they probably did overlook something because I have no air conditioning. So he said, well, I'm sorry, but nobody can look at it today. And I said, I didn't think anybody was going to be able to look at it today anyhow. I says, but if you can look at it at least tomorrow, make it one of the first ones. He says, just be the first one we'll look at tomorrow. I says, okay, because I said, I definitely need it tomorrow night because I have an appointment Thursday morning. So they said, no, we'll make sure it's done. So left my car, Jim drove me home. And then Jim and I went to the, my legs have really been swollen lately. My veins, I have really bad varicose veins, really bad. Ever since I've had children, they keep telling me, you need to do something about your veins. You need to do something about your veins. And then with my feet and legs hurting so badly lately, when I went to the doctor's last week, I was telling you when I wasn't feeling well, and she told me to make an appointment here. And he says, oh, you definitely. So I have an appointment to go next week, I think it is, next Wednesday, to get a vein mapping. And he says they're probably going to have to do some kind of procedure on it. And then they're going to give me some, what do you call it? Surgical socks, compression socks. But I'm going to have to get them specially made because my legs are so big because of the being swollen and that. And so I'm going to get that taken care of. So Jim his leg has been bothering him too. His was a simple fix. They gave him some exercises that he can do because his veins are bad. So we did that. And then, so I just got home now and thought I'd get my video up, get a little bit longer than my quick little 1 and 2 minute ones that I've been doing lately. I had to call Mary. We can't find any of Mary's tax information, so I tried to call her accountant, but he's only there on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays after tax season, so I got to call that tomorrow. And, yeah, other than that, Jim went to they're not going to go to his black powder league today because you heard it, thundering and lightning. So he called his friend who lives over by the club, and he says, the sun is shining, it's really nice here. So Jim left, and as soon as he left, all this thunder and lightning started. So I don't know what it's going to be like when he gets there. And then another one of Jim's friends passed away. One of his friends passed when we were in Alaska, and his other good friend passed on Saturday. The one that passed while we were in Alaska was not expected, but the one that passed on Saturday, you know, he's been on his way for a while, so he's at peace now. But then Jim's saying, well, they go in threes. And I'm thinking, don't say that. I don't want to hear that. But so anyway, if you could say more prayers for Mary because she's back to square one again. I don't know what happened, but I think the fall kind of did her in. But she's working hard. She's not giving up. That's good for us to know that she's still trying her very, very best. So, but that's going to do it for now. So like, comment, subscribe, and share, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow.